everyone. I'm just playing a little bit here in my Trashy Junk journal, and I had a fun time last night with these little birds. Right here. I don't know if that's upside down. Depends on how my camera feels for the day, or if that's upside down. So I'm just gonna turn that to the back since it's dry, and I'm gonna do, I have a little insert right here in there, just perfect for a tiny little sky, grass, and trees painting. And I'll just put some paper behind it. I gessoed it, and I'm using some of these are reconstituted. I'm trying to reconstitute some acrylics paint. Some of it's not working, some of it is. The brown worked pretty well. The brown actually is called gouache. My daughter-in-law totally gets this whole thing, and she passed on some paints to me that the kids had used at the house when they moved. So they were watercolor paints, and this gouache reconstituted immediately, and it looks really nice. This green is just some acrylic green that I had, and I'm just gonna put in some grass here in my Trashy Junk journal, looking for a pattern that my brush might use to give the impression of grass. And I'll just paint it in really quick. And then go over it with that little texture with the side of the brush, like that. This is a well-grounded, well-rooted tree, as you can see, and the gouache is blending with the acrylic green. I have not used gouache much or ever before, I'm not sure, and it is, I'm not sure what it's made of. Somehow in the back of my memory it seems that someone told me at one time that it's part gouache, part acrylics, and part watercolor. I'm not sure if that's true or not, so I'll have to research that and get back to you on that. This is a tree in the springtime here in Arizona right now. It's in my backyard, and my son planted it a long time ago. It's an orange tree, and right now it is just full of white orange blossoms that are just absolutely intoxicating. An orange tree, I hear, is really a bush. It should be called a bush, an orange bush, and not a tree. And it has branches that hang down if you don't trim them and prune them like that. And especially when they are weighted heavily with oranges. they will just hang right down almost to the ground. I love this tree a lot because my son planted it. Great sentimental value here to my house. So there we go on that. I'm going to put in some flowers and some different colors of paint. And in order to do that, I'm going to need to stand up and put this camera phone of mine on pause. And I don't know if that will be successful. If it's not successful, I'll just upload this little painting as is on its own.